What are the lyrics, Greg? Do you know?
No clue.
Till I collapse.
That's not it.
That's not it.
No.
Should we hold hands when we start?
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Was that on there? Well, where shall we start?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It is officially December.
Which is crazy.
December.
It is kind of chilly. I was running in the sleeting ice this morning.
We had like a weather advisory for snow, freezing rain, sleet, bad possible roads.
Yeah.
Which is pretty SOP where I come from.
Standard operating procedures.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that stands for.
Yes, it does.
We're making SOPs at Keto Break.
Yeah.
I'm in the SOP mindset, man.
SOP.
SOP. All right, so we got a lot of stuff to cover. We recorded the Last Work podcast right before Thanksgiving, because we always record these on Monday. And then it went live after Thanksgiving. On Friday.
Yep.
So we had recorded that before we actually knew how our Thanksgiving went. How'd your Thanksgiving go?
Good. It was me and Maverick.
Me and Maverick.
We were thankful for each other.
There you go.
And I saved some of that epic barbecue from Marty. Shout out to Marty.
Yeah.
He brought in, he's our UPS guy, and he's always been awesome. And he decided he was going to bring the whole entire crew a massive barbecue spread that he made. What day was that last week?
Wednesday.
Tuesday?
No, Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah.
I saved a pretty decent stash of the brisket, the pulled pork, and the ribs for my Thanksgiving meal on Thursday, so I don't have to cook anything. And it was, man, I reheated it in my air fryer. Oh, Marty, you're welcome to come back and do that anytime.
Yeah.
And Robert and I were actually just saying we would throw some money into a pot, and you could come cater, and we would make sure that it was.
Yeah, I got to give props to Marty big time. So, like, Marty is the UPS guy that picks up every single day all the Keto Brick orders that go out. So he's like the first point of contact for all y'all that are ordering Keto Bricks. He's the one that handles them after we produce them to get them en route and transit to you. He started listening to my podcast, I don't know, a couple months ago. He's just been like diving deep into it. I mean, he's on the truck all day long, so he's got a lot of time to listen.
Sure.
So he's been just jamming to my podcast, which is kind of crazy because he knows me way better than I know him. Like, he knows all my ins and outs. But he was like, hey, man, I love barbecue and I love cooking meat. I want to treat y'all. I'm going to bring a whole bunch of keto barbecue and see what y'all think about it. And I'm like, man, barbecue's barbecue. You know, like, it's all pretty much keto as long as you're not doing like a sugar rubber sauce or anything. He's like, yeah, but I want it to be perfect. I want it to be Savage certified. So he started sending me the pictures of all the seasoning labels that he was thinking about using. And I'm like, yeah, that one has got, MSG in it. I'd probably avoid that if you can. That one's got, a lot of
sugar,
dextrose in there. Swap that out if you can find an alternative. And he was all about it. So he did it right. He brought that in. It was all delicious. He brought 2 different variations of pork ribs, beef brisket and pulled pork.
That brisket I didn't even have to chew it.
Yeah, it melts in your mouth.
So good.
So good. So huge shout out to Marty. That's what it's all about. Like, with having a business, being able to touch the local community in a way that's positive and everyone benefits from it. Like, we're making bricks to let people get healthy and have a healthy alternative for like a convenience food. The people that are involved in making the bricks take pride in their work. The people that are involved in shipping the bricks to the customers, are like diving into the left. Like, Marty's now going keto.
Yeah, and he's lost
a bunch of weight.
He's doing pretty awesome.
Yeah, like that's what I had hoped for when I envisioned this from day one. It's like, I want it to be a far-reaching thing that just impacts more than the bottom line.
It just spills over.
Yeah. So shout out to you, Marty.
Yep.
What else is new and exciting? So Thanksgiving itself was good with you and Maverick. We had a super quick Thanksgiving at our place. We just went to the farm Wednesday night, got there late. Had a chili night. Crystal made her keto chili. Saw everybody, said howdy. And then Thursday, actual day of Thanksgiving, was good. I brought tallow, so we deep fried the turkey in tallow.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
That was a huge hit, man. Like, this is the first year that they've tried it. This is the first year I brought tallow. They always use peanut oil. And it's always good. Like, deep fried turkey is the way to go. But having it all deep fried in grass-finished tallow, pretty slick.
Even better. Yeah. That's leveled up.
Leveled up for sure. I don't think the family's going to want to go back to peanut oil, which is good. I mean, if there's just a little tangible thing I could do to move the needle in the right direction in some form or fashion, I can't make my whole family go keto, but if I can improve the quality of what they're eating in some degree, it's a win.
Easy choices.
Easy choices. Mm-hmm, so that was good. And then we came back Friday and started dealing with pigs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Give us an update on...
Actually, before I even get to that, before we even left for Thanksgiving, let's talk about, we put some more meat in the freezer.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about... Yeah. No, that was after we...
Tuesday.
Okay.
So, this is a funny story, yo. Before we ever left for Thanksgiving, last week was a short week. We worked Monday, Tuesday, part of Wednesday, and boogied early. It was just you and me here on Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm,
and then Clancy came in to get feed for the pigs. So Tuesday is crazy. We're trying to get everything knocked out because we got our short week. I'm trying to jump on calls, trying to get emails knocked out. I'm trying to get clients set up. I'm trying to just get organized. We're supposed to receive a bunch of different ingredients in from pallets.
Protein was running late.
Late. Film was coming in. Just total chaos, as always. And I have 30 or 45 minutes before my next call. So I'm going to go for a quick run. I just got done lifting. I'm going to go for a quick run, knock that out, take a quick shower before the call, and be good to go. So I'm running down the road. I got my short shorts on. I got my tennis shoes on, full-blown running attire. And I'm running. I get about a mile down the road, and then I look, and I see this deer in the ditch on my left. And I'm like, I could have sworn I saw that deer move. There's no way, though. That deer's dead for sure. I'll make sure to double take it when I'm coming back, though, and look a little harder. So I ran, made my mile loop, then came back. And then as I was coming back, I'm like, okay, let me pause my Garmin, make sure this deer is dead. I walk up on it, and it blinks at me, kicks its foot. And I'm like, oh, man, this deer is not dead. So somebody had hit the deer and then just left it. But it was too,
It was injured.
It was too injured to move, to stand. But you could tell it had been kicking around for a while. I'd been there for a couple hours. And I'm like, oh, man, I can't see an animal suffer. So I ran back to the building, grabbed Clancy, didn't change clothes, didn't do nothing. Just grabbed Clancy, my employee, jumped in my truck, drove up there. Here we are on the side of the road, the main highway road. I'm in, again, my short shorts and running shoes. I grabbed my knife, slit the deer's throat. I've got blood all over my legs, my tennis shoes, all that jazz. He and I throw the deer in the back of the truck. We drive to the parking lot of our building. I field dress him. We hang him up on a rail, and then he and I are skinning and quartering this deer and throwing it in an ice chest all before my next call, in 30 minutes. And, I could tell when I was field dressing him that he had been hit on the right side and fractured a couple ribs. The lungs on the right side were filling up with blood, so he was just slowly suffocating, which is a terrible way to go.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I could get him out of the misery, and then knowing that was going to be the cause of death, and I actually killed him, it was safe to say that, okay, this meat is totally fine to eat. It's like it was diseased or anything.
Right.
So now I got a bunch of meat in the freezer. So I threw him in the freezer or in the ice chest, and when we got back from Thanksgiving, Crystal and I processed that, got it all ground and packaged in freeze-dry bags, and now we got a bunch of venison in the freezer.
It's funny because that was the last thing you had time to do.
Yeah, that's 100%.
If someone would have said, hey, do you have time to come help me field dress a deer and do this? You'd be like, no, I'd probably not.
If somebody had said, hey, can you help me move this box? I would have said, no, I'm too slammed.
Yeah.
But I can't see an animal suffer. And I can't, if I killed it and knew the meat was good, I couldn't just throw the meat away. I can't stand that.
Yeah. Well, and you gave that deer a proper end of life.
Yeah, much better for it to be, when I slit his throat, he's dead almost instantly.
Game over.
Whereas, if he had just slowly suffocated through asphyxiation, that would have been a terrible way to go. That's the way he was going. Mm-hmm. But I got to thinking, I'm like, man, this is kind of strange. It's not strange to me because it makes total sense why I did what I did, but I wonder what a vegan would do in this exact situation. If a vegan was running, what would they do with that injured deer? Would they want to put it out of its misery? Would they, I don't know what they would do.
Would they, I don't know. Would they have tried to heal the deer?
That's probably what they would have tried to do, heal the deer. I don't know how they would have done that, though.
I don't know.
Yeah. I had
interesting perspective.
This is another tangent here, but we were we're just going. I'm trying to figure out this worthwhile tangent, but it's funny, so we'll go with it. So my cousin's girlfriend, was a vegan, and she, like, we're in Tyson territory, all these chicken trucks, you know.
Yeah, right.
So she was driving behind this chicken truck, and one of the top crates fell off the truck, and this chicken that was on the way to be slaughtered anyways, because at that point they can't even stand on their own.
Yeah, they're pretty
bad off.
Man, they're just
So like this chicken fell off the top of this truck going 70 miles an hour or whatever. It's already on death row, and then the impact like tears a whole bunch of skin off, and it's like not gonna make it. It wasn't gonna make it anyways. But she brings it to my house, and she's like, "Hey, can you heal my chicken? You can't eat it. I'm vegan. You can't eat this chicken. I need you to heal it and save its life." And
its life was already over.
Its life was already over, but she's like, "I'm not going to let you do it." And out of respect for my cousin who was dating her at the time, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to eat the chicken. I'm not going to kill the chicken. So she brought somebody in. They like bandaged this chicken up. And then like, sure enough, he died like 2 days later. So like, it wasn't going to work, but that's probably what they would have done with the deer.
Probably tried
to save it.
Given it an attempt,
yeah. But then the thing is, they just wound up suffering for an extra 2 days. You know, like it's not a worthwhile thing. Whereas I'm going to be able to eat all that meat and it be put to use and it nourish my body.
Yeah. Like which way is it going to go either way? I mean, if you don't intervene.
True that.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Monday since we record on Monday. So by the time this goes live, this is no longer relevant for the listeners, but today is the last day of the Black Friday Cyber Monday launch. So we're going to be packaging up those orders.
We got a lot of those going out.
Man, people freaking came out ahead on that deal. And I feel like that is the way to go, because this is the first time we've ever done anything for Black Friday Cyber Monday. And I don't like the whole notion of just, you know, consumerism to the point of greed. And you see all these people discounting everything, which kind of like devalues their product in the first place. It's like, hey, if you can discount 80%,
right, then
like, what is your actual cost going into that?
Right. Then you feel like you're getting robbed if you buy it
full price,
not on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like with the bricks, like we've been pretty transparent from day one on that. Like we don't have margins to discount, which is why we don't discount except for the 2 anniversary launches a year. So like on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, there's no discounts. But I'm like, what can I do to offer a ton of value for people that are going to be, you know, spending money anyways? What's something that actually can benefit their development going forward?
Right.
So we didn't discount the bricks at all, but we said, hey, if you spend the $500 plus on bricks, then we'll package and ship that in the new cooler bag, and then we'll give you the Savage system so that you know how to implement the knowledge to actually get healthier and reach the goal.
Yep.
And I'm excited to get the feedback when people start getting these cooler bags.
Oh, Eric already got his.
Yeah, Eric already got his.
Yeah, he's pretty pumped. And
they're legit.
If I got one of those for free, I'd be pumped too. So stay tuned. The sale is no longer happening, but you'll be seeing those cooler bags and several other items. Soon.
That's a teaser. That was our way to like kind of bridge the gap between all the different brands: Keto Bodybuilding, Keto Brick, Live Savage Apparel, which is about to be relaunched, including the cooler bags. But I feel like those are going to be a hit, man.
Yeah.
Like
and there's three awesome sizes and variations of those cooler bags. So we were giving away the biggest one, the backpack style. Then there's a soft-sided. I mean, these are like watertight. It's essentially a Yeti bag.
They're better though. I was looking at,
because
I've got the Yeti backpack, and I was looking at them side by side, and the ones we're gonna sell are better than the Yeti bag.
Like those zippers are even, they seal as you zip them closed, and they kind of like snap into the closed thicker position.
Everything's better.
Yeah, like these are a 72-hour keep things cold.
Yeah,
soft-sided. I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Yeah, it'd be good.
If one happens to fall off the stack back there and gets bruised.
Yeah, we'll
put it to use. Yeah.
So my cousins, I mean, we were all at Thanksgiving this past week, obviously. So
you tested them.
Yeah. So I gave my brother one, my cousin Kobe one, and my cousin Lane one of each of the 3 variations. And I'm like, look, here's the deal. Y'all can have these bags. You know, I'm giving them to you. All I ask in return is that y'all freaking put them to the test. Use them, abuse them, and take some cool photos of you putting them through the ringer. And that's exactly what they did. They were like shooting guns with them.
Yeah, I saw those.
They were like putting them on the back of a side-by-side, driving through mud trails, getting them all, on the side of the riverbank, like using them and abusing them. I'm like, perfect. That's what I want. I want y'all to put to the ringer, verify they're legit, and then send me any photos you take that are cool. So that's what they did.
Yeah. The first impression is they're pretty legit.
Yeah, they're solid. They're solid.
Yeah.
All right, there's a couple other bullet points that I wanted to make sure we covered. What was it? So, the pigs. The pigs. We alluded to it. So we got back from Thanksgiving, and the plan was we were going to keep these pigs in the chicken yard because we don't have chickens right now. And then as soon as we got back from Thanksgiving, which was already longer than I wanted to do it, we were going to let them out into the main field so that they had much more room to romp and roam and it wouldn't tear up the ground. And that's where they were going to be. That's where I put my pig shelter that I've been slaving away at and was in a rush to get completed, all that jazz. So we get back, we open up the gate, and they start walking out there. And then Crystal notices the largest one has got something freaking hanging from its butt. And I'm like, oh, man, what have we got going on here?
It probably wasn't bacon.
No, it wasn't bacon. They got roundworms. So not a cool thing. That is very common in the swine industry. I'm frustrated because I asked the guy that we got it from, like, hey, man, these are clean, pristine, no worms. He's like, yep, no worms. You're good to go. I've never had any issues with worms. I'm like, okay, perfect. Because what we're doing is we're doing everything naturally as possible. I don't want to have worms going into our property because if you have worms and they have eggs, then they can stay dormant in the ground for years. And it's just a really hard thing to get rid of, which is why most conventional operations use medicated feed, they deworm, they ivermectin everything, there's antibiotics, like there's all that to avoid worms, which is again super common in the pig industry. Like if you're buying pork at a grocery store, that pig likely had worms at one point or another or was heavily medicated so that it wouldn't get worms. So I'm like, okay, what can we do about this now? So we put them back in the chicken yard so they didn't mess up the rest of the property. And then I reached out to Stan, who's the guy that I got the lambs from originally. And he's doing it right, all regenerative. We had him on the podcast a while back. And he's like, look, we had the same issue a while back. This is what we did. We took their feed and we added, it was like half a cup. For every 5 pounds of feed, you add like half a cup of, or 1 cup of dimethyl, some crazy earth thing. It's like some
Diatomaceous earth.
Diatomaceous earth. What is that, Chimp?
It's like little shards, tiny microscopic shards that kills worms.
Shards that kill worms.
So the worms just like eat it?
I mean,
so it's intestinal worms.
Idea.
It's not trichinosis. It's not muscular worms. It's intestinal worms. So it's all in the small intestines. But the diatomaceous is what it's called?
Tiny, like glass for tiny things.
Huh.
So we're about to glass these worms up, man. So it's the conversion is 5 pounds of feed, 1 cup of diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous. I feel smart now.
Yeah, that's the word of the day.
Yeah. You can also abbreviate with DE.
Okay.
1 cup of DE. And then it's like 3 teaspoons of garlic powder, like half a gallon of apple cider vinegar, and then I think there was one other ingredient, pumpkin seeds, half a cup of pumpkin seeds. And you mix that up into a slurry and you feed them that for like 3 or 4 days. Then after 4 days, you reduce the dosage of the DE, diatomaceous earth, and the pumpkin seeds, and then you do it for another 4 days.
Okay, so it's like a couple weeks or what?
It's like a week in total. So we'll do that. That should flush everything out of their system, and then from there, we'll let them out into the big field. And then while they're in the big field, we'll coat the ground heavily in the chicken yard where they've been with the diatomaceous earth. And that should kill any potential worm or larva there. And then we should be in the clear.
Okay, but fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, but freaking pain in the butt, man. I was pretty pissed.
Yeah, you guys have definitely an interesting history with any of your livestock.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because Crystal and I are trying to do everything by the book, perfectly structured, not half-ass anything.
And as natural as possible.
And as natural as possible. Like have a legit setup, like not just throw throw together a bunch of scraps, like do it right. And then we'll have everything perfectly aligned in our input side. But then like any of the external factors that come in, jack things up.
The non-controllables.
The non-controllables, except for Diesel. He's technically our responsibility for sure. He's the reason our chickens have not been doing too well. So that's totally on us. But apart from that, it's all been just like outside inputs that have just jacked our setup. But oh well.
Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
True that.
Yep.
True that.
That's what my mom always says.
Your mom's right.
True.
What else do we want to cover? Anything else new and exciting?
It's December, so we're peeking down the barrel of the very last month of the year. We've got some exciting things in the world of keto brick before the new year rolls over.
We'll probably talk about that next
Yep, we've also got some exciting things for when the new year does roll over. Yeah.
We got a lot of exciting things.
We do. We got a lot of things in the 2026 lineup. One of them being the competition, which we have received a lot of interest, a lot of questions. When is it going to be? What's the scoop? Are you having another one? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But we are unfortunately waiting on the venue to get us a date locked in.
The constant weight of communication, man.
It's been a struggle with that part of it for some reason. This time last year, we had posters well distributed. I think we even maybe had some people registered at this point. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But so we're 10 months out, potentially, if we're shooting for,
September.
Second half of September again, 2026.
I think we should just go to the venue, walk up the steps.
We should.
Walk to the front door.
Maybe this week and just
be
say,
like, hey, bro, we're here.
Yeah, we were driving by. We had some errands to run. We were popping in just to see what can we nail down. Because it's been probably 2 months now of
back and forth. Honestly, not even back and forth, just
more like forth. Yeah, no back.
No back.
But their holdup is that they have to. This is a performing arts center that we had it at. They've got a lot of things that they have to try to get into their calendar. Like plays and productions and everything. So they're telling us that they're waiting to finalize their schedule before they can open it up for us to pick a weekend.
Which I totally understand and respect.
Which makes sense.
But it's like, look, we're giving you X amount of dollars confirmed for this date.
Mm-hmm.
What's the saying goes? One bird in the hand is better than two in the bush.
Yeah, a bird in the hand, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what their play schedule's like, but, like, we're solid. We're confirmed. We're tried and true. Like, let's get this.
Like, I went on their website just to kind of peek at their calendar of events for 2026, and they only have stuff filled in there through, like, June or July. Yeah. So maybe their hands are tied. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting on somebody else who's waiting on,
Let's just go there and be like, hey, man, you can't send me the voicemail right now. Mm-hmm. I'm here.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
You can't delete the email when we're standing here.
Yeah. We're trying to give you money.
Yeah, but we're going to try to avoid a football weekend. And because if we can we might still use that same host hotel because that works pretty good.
Yeah, that did work pretty good. There's another host hotel that would also be great, but it's just a matter of, do we want the hotel close to the venue or close to the gym?
Well, when we first tried to get host hotels, the Graduate was right downtown, walkable distance, looked pretty sweet.
I don't think there was any, I don't think anybody said there were any issues getting to the venue on show day because of the game, though.
No, I was expecting it to be way worse. The way that they told us, it's going to be just chaos.
Did most people park in the garage, I'm assuming?
I think a lot of people parked in that parking ramp, which was just a half a block diagonally. A lot of people parked on the street. A lot of people parked a little ways away, walked in. But I don't think anybody was late or
there's one competitor that was late.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
There's one.
Yep.
There's one. There's always one.
Yeah.
Always one. But we are definitely excited about that. We do have the details, most of the details finalized for the Savage Retreat. We can talk about that in depth on next Works podcast.
Yeah,
but we do know the date. We do know the speaker. All we got to do now is build out the landing page and book the Airbnb. But we've already booked or confirmed the group package for the Tough Mudder. Mm-hmm. So that will be February 28th.
And March 1st.
And March 1st.
It's a Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday stay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even Monday. I don't know. Probably
Yeah.
check out on Monday. Those are the details we still got to figure out.
Yeah.
But it is confirmed that we will do it, that Jamie is the guest speaker.
Dr. Jamie Seaman.
Dr. Jamie Seaman.
Dr. Fit and Fabulous.
Yeah. And the price point is probably going to be $1,000 for tribe members and $1,500 for non-tribe members. And we started crunching the numbers. Like, our goal is not to make money on these retreats at all.
We just
got
to cover the cost of all the
lose money, not be negative. But if you were to go to a Tough Mudder, pay for your Tough Mudder entry fee, pay for a hotel for the weekend or an Airbnb to stay there, pay for food to get there, like, you're going to be spending at least $1,000 anyways, just to like make it happen on your own dime, doing your own thing. So we're basically charging $1,500, so $500 beyond what you would normally pay to have the guest speaker, and then the experience of us all being in a shared Airbnb and every expense covered. Or if you're a member of the tribe, then you get that. So basically, if you're a tribe member, it would cost you the same as if you were doing it yourself, and then you get all the bells and whistles and perks to go with it. So pretty good.
It's going to be fun.
Deal.
It's a mud run meetup.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we mentioned that.
Mud run meetup. So there's going to be lots of barbecue consumed.
We're going to run a Tough Mudder as a group, and we are going to consume a lot of meat.
Yeah, we probably
hang
have
out.
to find the nearest Terry Black's.
Ooh.
There's a couple other barbecue joints in that general vicinity that I wouldn't be opposed to checking out instead of Terry Black's.
Yeah.
I mean, Terry Black's is awesome, but like, I'd kind of like to try a couple new ones.
Sure.
You know?
I'm down.
So there's that. More details on that to follow. So, anything else, Greg? Time to get to work. Get to work on
Did
the
you
work.
have any other bullet points
I don't think so. I just
your
looked.
little list of agendas? Good to go.
Good to go.
I think we're ready.
I got to think of a new
Monday,
theme manifesto for 2026. I've been kind of playing around with some manifesto ideas. You
Yeah.
got a theme for next year? Don't tell us yet, but do you have one?
For myself?
Yeah.
No, but I have 30 days to come up with one.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about that before the year's over.
How's your training going? Let's touch on that super quick, because we've been doing this
Training's going solid.
split for a while.
Yeah.
Heavy day, hyper day. We overlap heavy and hyper, and we throw in 1 day of cardio and 1 day of active rest.
Speaking of which, I don't think I ever saved today's workout.
Your lifts are going up.
All of my lifts are going up.
Metrics are climbing. Same for me.
Metrics
I feel
are
good. I
climbing.
feel strong. I can definitely tell lean mass is increasing. I hop on the in-body several times a week, and we're right on the money. It's going to be a good off season.
Today's total volume was 38,165 pounds. It's a pretty good bit of volume.
Not bad.
Not bad. So yeah, all of my lifts are going up. All of your lifts are going up. My weight is holding nice and steady. My caloric intake is nice and steady at 3,600 plus calories. I don't feel like I'm putting on any excess body fat. I'm in like a perfect little sweet spot, and I'm just full blown grow mode.
Grow mode.
Until 2027's prep season starts.
Sweet.
Because Eddie,
I'm ready.
who won the worlds overall this year, set the standard. So now, Eddie, I'm coming for you, bro.
Nah.
Just letting you know how it is.
Is he going to compete in 27, you think?
I don't know. He's smart. He takes a couple years off in between
Okay.
shows.
I was gonna say,
so I'll
'cause
reach out
he's-
to him and see when he is.
Yeah.
But if you are, man, compete 2027 because I'd like to beat you. So there's that. But yeah, I need to get him back on the podcast and talk about worlds.
That'd be cool.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he rocked it.
He did.
I watched him win. It was pretty sweet.
It was pretty cool because there was the keto bodybuilding logo
Mm-hmm.
there in the corner of the live stream when he was on stage because we sponsored Worlds.
And we had a lot of athletes sharing the keto bricks from Worlds.
Natural
So,
bodybuilding and keto bricks starting to
That's
blend
right.
a little bit more.
We got a
which is what we
few
want.
bodybuilders coming in. Let's
Coming in
go.
hot. Heck yeah. All right, Gregorone, cheers, my
Cheers.
man. Let's get to work.
Adios.
Adios.